first episodes of One Piece anime, there was a boy who became good friends with Luffy. All he wanted was to be enlisted with the Marines and capture bad pirates. He was inspired by Luffy's determination. Today, we will be talking about the life of Marine Captain COBY. But before we begin, I'm inviting everyone to subscribe to my YouTube channel at One Piece Weekly, follow me on Twitter at Admiral Newgate, like my Facebook page at One Piece Weekly, and also follow me on Instagram. Now, let's begin. COBY is a Marine captain who is known for his heroic deeds in the Rocky Port incident. He also caught the attention of the Navy when he bravely stopped Akainu during the War of the Best from continuing the battle against the Whitebeard pirates. Before all that, let us talk about how COBY went from being a shy and weak boy to becoming a Marine officer. Romance Dawn Arc. COBY was forced to become an apprentice of female pirate Alvida for 2 years. It all began when he wanted to go fishing. He found a boat docked at a port, rowed in it, but did not realize it belonged to Alvida and her crew. From that day on, COBY was forced to work for Alvida as an errand boy. COBY suffered for 2 years aboard the ship of Alvida. He was scared as hell as he would follow whatever Alvida would tell him to do without fail. One day, the Alvida pirates went to raid a cruise ship. The apprentices of the ship they raided discovered a barrel which they thought to be full of booze. COBY was forced to help the pirates in the raid. So he went into a room in the cruise ship and found the barrel. Alvida's crew members saw him pushing the barrel. So they blackmailed COBY that he wouldn't tell Alvida that they are keeping the barrel to themselves. When they are about to open, a young boy who was inside the barrel woke up accidentally punching the crew members of Alvida. To cut the long story short, that young boy inside the barrel was Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy shared to COBY that he went on a journey to find the One Piece in the Grand Line. COBY was inspired by their conversation, helped Luffy in defeating Alvida, and escaped from Alvida. During Luffy and COBY's conversation, COBY also shared his dream to Luffy that he always wanted to join the Marines and capture bad pirates. He was so inspired that he gathered the courage to stand up to Alvida and helped Luffy in defeating Alvida. Luffy heard about the pirate hunter Zoro while fighting Alvida, and it made Luffy interested in Zoro. COBY then accompanied Luffy to a marine base where Zoro was held captive by Captain Axehand Morgan, who was head of the marine base. Luffy, along with COBY and a girl named Rika, went on to the marine base to save Zoro from Captain Axehand Morgan and his son Helmeppo, who was about to execute the pirate hunter Zoro. After they succeeded with their mission, Zoro joined Luffy on his journey to become king of the pirates, and COBY was enlisted to the Marines along with Helmeppo. Although they went separate ways, Luffy and COBY still consider each other as good friends. Diary of COBY Meppo. After COBY and Helmeppo were enlisted to the Marines, they were assigned to be chore boys in the marine base of Shell's Town. They were also asked to become errand boys on the escort ship that will carry the arrested former Captain Axehand Morgan. Morgan will be transferred into Vice Admiral Garp's custody. During the transfer, Garp fell asleep due to eating 842 donuts for 5 straight days. Morgan took advantage of the situation, sliced Garp, and took a small boat with Helmeppo as his hostage. As Morgan's boat was moving far away from the marine ship, the Navy prepared a cannon to be fired at Morgan and his hostage to prevent him from escaping. But COBY stopped them, jumped out to the water to chase down Morgan and Helmeppo's boat. Meanwhile, Helmeppo took a beating from Morgan for not following his orders. Helmeppo stood up to his father and told him that from now on, he will be the one to decide what he wants to do with his life. Those words gave Helmeppo the beating of his life. COBY was able to catch up to Morgan and Helmeppo. Coming to save his friend from the wrath of his evil father, COBY also showed no fear as he also stood up to Morgan, saying he will capture him. COBY and Helmeppo was utterly beaten by Morgan, but managed to escape from the ex-captain. The frustrated Helmeppo shouted at his father that he will someday capture him and make it his life's mission. When they returned to the Navy ship, they were prepared for whatever punishment they will get. The commander of Shell's Town was supposed to dismiss COBY and Helmeppo for allowing the prisoner to escape, but Vice Admiral Garp wants to take them to the Marine headquarters as his pupils. So they went to the Grand Line with Garp. As they were working on their chores, they overheard a few Marines talking about Monkey D. Luffy, and how big of a threat he is to the Navy. It made COBY worry, saying that Luffy is his friend. Helmeppo silenced him as he is afraid someone might eavesdrop on them. Little did they know that Garp was already listening to their conversation from behind, telling them they were talking about something interesting. Garp took them near the sea where they talked about being friends with pirates is not allowed in the Navy. He also asked them if they really wanted to become a Marine and challenged them to a fight. Garp then commended them for their bravery, but they are still too weak. So he told them they will train harder for them to become stronger Marines. Post-Ini's Lobby Arc. COBY, along with Helmeppo and Garp, paid a visit to Luffy and his crew after the Straw Hats defeated the CP9. Zoro, who went for a walk in Water 7, thought that Marines were coming to capture them. He rushed back to their resting place to inform the crew, but the Navy was already there. Garp then ordered COBY and Helmeppo to take care of Zoro, who was already fighting their fellow Marines. Luffy went outside to stop Zoro because the Marines did not intend to arrest them. But before Luffy could even go near Zoro, COBY attacked Luffy and the two fought against each other. Zoro also fought with Helmeppo, but both COBY and Meppo were easily beaten by Zoro and Luffy. COBY humbly admitted defeat and reintroduced himself to Luffy and Zoro. Luffy was confused at first but began to realize that it was his friend COBY. Luffy can't believe how fast COBY grew. Helmeppo also reintroduced himself to them, but Zoro and Luffy acted like they didn't care about Meppo. Luffy invited COBY to join him for a meal, but COBY declined the offer as they were not allowed to become too friendly with pirates. COBY then asked Luffy if they are still friends. And Luffy with no hesitation answered yes to that question. COBY then told Luffy about the second half of the Grand Line, which the Navy called the New World. He told Luffy that they will meet there someday, vowing that he will be strong enough to capture him. COBY got carried away with his conversation with Luffy that he declared that he wants to become a Navy Admiral. COBY then realizes that he was embarrassing himself when he shared his ultimate goal to Luffy. But Luffy encouraged COBY to follow his dream, and that he must reach that level if he really wants to capture him. COBY got teary-eyed that Luffy has deep faith in COBY that he will be able to achieve his goals. Zoro then teased COBY about still being a crybaby. After their heartfelt conversation, COBY and Helmeppo departed and stated again their challenge to Luffy and Zoro to meet in the New World. Marineford War Arc. COBY and Helmeppo was present during the War of the Best. At first they were overwhelmed by the display of power being shown by both Marine elites and the Whitebeard pirates. So they ran away from the battlefield. While they were hiding, they saw Akainu brutally killing their fellow Marine for being too weak and for running away from the war, stating that they have no use for coward soldiers. COBY was also shocked to see Luffy participating in the war. While Luffy was too busy fighting Marine officers, vice admirals, warlords and admirals, COBY realized that he has nothing to gain while hiding behind high walls in fear. So he stepped in the battlefield to stop Luffy. Luffy defeated COBY in a single punch, which made COBY realize that he has more way to go to be able to catch up to Luffy. COBY was left unconscious in the battlefield while Luffy moved on to rescue Fire Fist Ace. When COBY woke up, he felt anxious about the ongoing battle between the Marines and pirates, despite the Marines being able to accomplish their mission of killing Ace and Whitebeard. The anxiety triggered his observation haki, which allowed him to hear voices in his head. Being unable to control his haki, he was so disturbed to hear voices fading away one by one from the battlefield. He went to the battlefield and stumbled upon a dead Marine. As he was checking on the dying Marine, he saw the soldier holding onto a locket with a picture of the soldier and his family. That gave COBY the determination to end the ongoing battle between the Marines and the Whitebeard pirates. He confronts Akainu and gave a speech about wasting lives. Everyone stopped what they were doing. COBY's act of bravery unintentionally saved Luffy and the Heart Pirates from being blasted by Kizaru's light beam. Akainu was not happy about the attention COBY got from his actions and thought that COBY already wasted his time. He told COBY that the Navy has no need for soldiers who doesn't believe in absolute justice. He then attempts to kill COBY by punching him with his magma hands. COBY thought to himself that he did what he had to do, and he has no regrets on his actions. As he was preparing to die in the hands of Akainu, Shanks stopped Akainu's attack and commended COBY for his bravery. Post-Marineford War Arc. After COBY almost got killed by Akainu, he was brought to the infirmary of the Navy headquarters along with other injured soldiers with Helmeppo on his bedside. As he was resting, the doctor explained to him that he has awakened an ability called Haki, and that all vice admirals and higher-ranking Marines can control that ability. COBY was still traumatized from the events of the war. The doctor told COBY that Garp should be able to help COBY in controlling his ability. Episode of Luffy. COBY and Helmeppo were sent by the Marine headquarters to let the base commander of Hand Island sign some papers of their transfer to that base. But their real mission is to investigate the situation of that Marine base. COBY then helped the townspeople from getting caught up in the Battle of Luffy and Billick, showing his incredible speed and strength. He then watches the Straw Hat Pirates leave the island, declaring that he will catch up to Luffy in no time. Reverie Arc. Some of the Marine officers were asked to escort the royal families, who are going to the Reverie at Holy Land Mariehua, to protect them from any attacks from pirates. COBY and Helmeppo were assigned to the Prudence Dressrosa Kingdom's convoy. A pirate crew attempted to blow their ship off by blasting a torpedo underneath the sea. COBY successfully stopped the torpedo single-handedly by swimming up near the torpedo. Rebecca then told COBY about news regarding Luffy and noticed COBY's reaction. Rebecca confronted COBY about her noticing that COBY also admired Luffy. COBY denies that he admires Luffy, but Rebecca told him that they could talk about it in secret. Wano Country Arc. COBY contacted Worst Generation pirate X-Drake, who is also an undercover member of the Marine organization called SWORD. X-Drake informed COBY that Big Mom and Kaido are forming an alliance, which shocked COBY. He also told COBY that the CP-0 has already arrived in Wano Country. When Drake asked COBY where he is, COBY answered that he is on his way to Amazon Lily to arrest pirate Empress Boa Hancock, and that the Seven Warlords system was abolished during the Reverie. It is still unknown whether COBY succeeded with his mission in arresting the pirate Empress or not. That was the last scene we have seen of COBY so far. So that was the life of Marine Captain COBY. If you enjoyed my content, give this video a like, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video for more One Piece weekly content.